Hi YouTube, I'm pretty excited. Just got my water shoe from Lazada. It's like a Singapore Amazon in Singapore. So it's a website that you can buy cheap stuff from at various places around the world. So this is a very cheap $16 Sing dollar water shoe. They call it the waterproof water aqua shoe. But it seems to be like some sort of a barefoot running because I'm trying to practice my barefoot running technique during the running. I try to land on my midfoot and sort of get myself balanced when I'm doing the long distance running. So the characteristic of a barefoot running shoe is this minimum drop. It's the same as what you bought from another brand that is pretty expensive, Vivo Barefoot. You can buy it on the Foot Locker for $200. But anyway, same characteristic. They got actually a pretty good outsole. I can see. I put the description of the where I buy this stuff in the link below. You can take a look if you're interested to buy. But before you buy, let me test it out. Okay, I'm gonna test it out later on. I'm gonna have a like 5-mile run and I see if it works. From the first open box experience, I think it's pretty good well make. All the mesh that I saw from the website, they say it's a mesh type. It's pretty good. It's like pretty breathable. The material is pretty similar to what I bought from the Nike material that I see, and I probably think you can actually wear it without wearing socks. It's a water shoe, so the ventilation is pretty awesome, I believe. But let me test it out before I have a verdict on this. But anyway, I put my profile my run sensor on it so that I want to see how shaky the shoe when you land, how stable it is. So I'm going to measure it. Later on, I'll give you guys a feedback on that. This is the product you can buy from the website that I will also put in my link. This is the product that I launched like 3-4 years ago, but it's still selling. Anyway, you can use this, and together with the apps, I have another video show how you can use the apps. But anyway, the thing is, this is pretty awesome. It is the side of the shoe actually got the reinforced rubber, rubber tightener. I mean, this kind of thing will be making the shoe more the integrity. They actually improve the strength when you wear it. But anyway, I'm going to try it out and let you guys know the result. But so far I can see this insole is pretty well built. It's not like those insole that is one layer. It's probably pretty thick. I think you are going to protect you from if you hit any rocks when you do barefoot running. The problem most of the time is that if you use those barefoot running shoe that is super thin, you probably will hit your, if you hit any rock and debris on the, and any branch that break on the branch that lay on the trail, you'll get hurt. Your foot will get hurt like crazy. I mean, at least you got like some sort of protection. But I think the rubber is pretty awesome. It's just like the similar rubber you find on industrial shoe. Yeah, let me test it out and let you guys know. Okay, yeah, $16, and also that one thing I noticed is this front part of it's pretty much similar to Ultra. If you guys know what Ultra is, another brand that pitch on the fact that it has a very wide toe of offerings, that people have a wide toe. The toe that spread out can have more room and will not have any blister on the other side for prolonged running. I think this is pretty wide, I guess. Yeah, there's a kind of wide configuration, just like what Ultra is offering. But $16, can't beat that. Thanks. I'll get you guys another review immediately after this clip. So you guys can see that I'm trying to measure the stability, how stable the shoe is. So far so good. Stable. It's pretty. Let me just try and check the stable pronation test. You can see this is pretty much stable. Not much of a shake. If I do a little bit of pronation, it probably will keep you stabilized even though you hit on the right if you have under pronation problem, this probably will bias you back to the central neutral position. Yeah, so far so good. I think the insole and outsole is pretty much aligned, so there's no problem, I guess. So I'm going forward for another 5-mile run and see how my feet feel after that. Okay, talk to you guys. Talk to you later. I'm gonna stop my sensor now. Yeah, normally it will feel very painful if you step on something like that. Yeah, like a branch, like on the roadside, you step on it. This feels pretty good. I don't feel anything. So yeah, pretty good shoe. So I'm trying to test the shoe whether or not it will feel painful if I step on something like that. Occasionally on the trail, you step on something like this, a small little pebble, and if it's not protected, you could feel pain. Right now, it's pretty good. Yeah. So far, I try to run on some obstacle and see that outsole is actually protecting me. So, like a branch like this, not much sensation I got. I guess I'm fully protected. Let me pick one slightly bigger rock or pebble. Let me step on something really hard. Let me see if I can kick this this trunk and yeah, pretty good protection, fully protected. Hi everybody, this is after 5 miles running. The shoe, you can see I'm still wearing it. It's pretty awesome, huh? Looks good too. Yeah, you can show it off. Very bright. I think it's going to keep you safe at night when there's no much light going on. You can reflect light easily. Let me just show you what. So far my feet feels not pretty okay. No blister, nothing. So and it still hold up pretty good. Yeah, I think this is a good recommendation for me. I pretty much like it, and I don't think. And one thing I noticed after the run, yeah, for those, there is like this weird so-called little dot, a lot of dot in there that protruded out. It might cause you some discomfort when you're running, but I think for me, I feel very good because I enjoy the a bit of sensation. It actually amplifies the feeling of barefoot. It actually amplifies the sensation when you actually knew you're gonna be like not wearing anything. Natural running is pretty good, but for those that don't feel comfortable, you might like to change the insole. Yeah, I think they actually allow you to change the insole. Yeah, you see, you can take out insole. This insole is pretty breathable. I think one of the things that why they put so many hole in it is just make it breathable. So far my feet doesn't smell at all. I don't sweat at it. No sweat. Normally if I wear shoe in this weather, tropical weather, man, your feet will be wet after 5 miles of running. So I think this is pretty awesome. Yeah, good deal, man. I think I got a good deal this time. So you guys should check it out. Yeah, if you can. Yeah, thanks.